Breaking news on the fighting in Ukraine. Russian forces ramping up attacks overnight, with officials saying they launched a hypersonic missile for the first time in the war. The target, an underground missile and air ammunition depot.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy now saying more than 180,000 Ukrainians have been evacuated through humanitarian corridors since the invasion began, calling the creation of a humanitarian catastrophe a, quote, deliberate Russian tactic. Zelenskyy once again calling Russia's actions a war crime.
And here at home in Chicago, former Presidents Bill Clinton and George W. Bush laid sunflowers at a Ukrainian church and called for Americans to rally in support of Ukraine. ABC's Maggie Rulli begins our team coverage. She is on the ground in Lviv with the very latest on the fighting. Maggie, good morning.
Hey, Whit, good morning. Yeah, one of the major concerns is this more moving west. We had that hypersonic missile, also that missile attack on an airport here in Lviv on Friday. Guys, it was so close to the city center. We could see the smoke from our hotel. It seems that despite ongoing negotiations, Russia continues to escalate their attacks. This morning, Russian officials say they've used a hypersonic missile for the first time in this war. The missile said to fly 5 times the speed of sound, nearly impossible to shoot down. Seen here back in February as part of their training exercises before the invasion. Overnight, Russia expanding its offensive. The Russian military defense releasing video, not independently verified by ABC News, showing what appears to be a precision strike on a Ukrainian Humvee. In the region west of Kyiv, this building engulfed in flames caused by a shelling. Nobody was hurt. And also for the first time, Russian forces striking Lviv Friday morning, creating a cloud of smoke over a city that was once a safe haven in this war. 6 missiles fired from the Black Sea hitting 4 targets, including an aircraft repair plant near the Lviv airport, seen here in these satellite images. Verified videos circulating on social media showing the explosion from those missiles. Ukrainian President Zelenskyy calling Russian tactics a war crime as they blocked the supply of humanitarian aid to besieged cities, forcing Ukrainians to cooperate with Russian troops. While Russia appears to be broadening its targets, a senior U.S. defense official tells ABC News that Russian forces remain largely stalled on the battlefield, resorting to artillery and long-range missiles to strike Ukrainian cities. And they continue to escalate their indiscriminate bombing on civilian areas. France's President Macron asking Putin to lift the siege of Mariupol and to allow humanitarian access. Hundreds may still be trapped under the rubble after an attack on a movie theater there that was being used as a shelter. Seen here in images shared by Azov Battalion, a far-right paramilitary group now part of the Ukrainian National Guard. And concern is growing about what President Putin could do next.
We continue to believe it is possible that Russia may be planning to use chemical or biological agents against the Ukrainian people.
Putin speaking to thousands at a packed stadium at a pro-war rally in Moscow, repeating his false claim to the crowd that the main goal of the military special operation in Ukraine is to stop the genocide of the population of Donbass. Back in Lviv, the town center filled with 109 baby carriages, one for each child Ukraine says has died so far in this war. In that same square, kids laughing and jumping through bubbles, the joy of childhood, right next to the memory of so many childhoods that have been lost. And guys, now sadly, Ukraine says the number of children who have died has already risen to 112. Guys, we're also going to be watching this closely today. 10 humanitarian corridors have apparently been agreed on, getting aid into hard-hit areas and getting people out. But as we've seen so often in this war, many times those corridors have failed. Guys.
Maggie Rulli for us there in Ukraine. Thank you, Maggie.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.